We can call the Raiders a football team if you'd like. They lost 31-0 against the Chiefs. Go ahead and say what you got to say. I'll say a few words and then we'll move on.
I don't have much to say. The only story you can really take from this game is the Chiefs get Rashee Rice back. He was pretty much force-fed the ball, in my opinion. Or maybe he's just that good. It could be either of them, but he had 7 catches, 42 yards, which that's a lot of what we saw Rashee Rice doing before, and he got 2 touchdowns in this game on 10 targets. So this Chiefs offense might have turned the corner. They still have Tyquan Thornton as a deep threat. He had 1 big catch, I believe.
Yep.
Rashard Smith, solid receiving weapon, and Kelsey again, solid day. This Chiefs team they're on the upswing now, 4-3. Their schedule coming up, they have Commanders, Bills, Broncos, Colts, Cowboys, Texans, Chargers. So,
yeah.
Those are some tough games in there,
but
it's the Chiefs. They're going to win more than half of those games.
Easily.
And yeah, I'm excited for that game now. Colts, Chiefs, man. Ooh.
Yeah, the Chiefs might be my Super Bowl pick.
Yeah.
I might have to put a future on them. I don't want to buy too deep into the hype, but the offense hasn't looked this good in the regular season in a long time.
And this is it is one game against the Raiders, though. So we do have to
I'm talking about the past few games.
Yeah.
Look good. I know the Ravens are bad. They look good against the Lions. I mean, they're rolling now.
They are rolling. And this is when we were talking earlier, and you said there's only one good team in the NFL. I said, and you said 2 and 3. I think that 3 teams,
Colts, Chiefs, Lions.
Yeah, that's almost like the 3 definitive good teams so far.
I'd say so. It's crazy. I was thinking about,
I guess you could add in the Broncos after they squeak by, but you barely won that game.
Yeah, and I was going to say this to you earlier. This will almost 100% result in me jinxing us again. I do this a few times that it's happened. This is one of our few chances.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say this is the closest we've been in a professional sport.
Yeah, 100%.
Pirates, Sox, never. There's never been a chance.
Is never going to happen.
And there's never been a chance.
They're never going to be good together.
Not since we've been alive. Obviously, they didn't play each other in the finals.
Yes. Yeah.
But
I think Michigan State, Kentucky that one year.
That was
they're both in like the Elite 8.
There's been a couple times with those two, but and then we have the same hockey team. So, so this might be it.
Who knows?
This might be it.
Could you imagine how electric that episode would be?
Oh my God.
The Super Bowl preview.
Oh my God. I think it'd be more electric. The Super Bowl recap.
Oh yeah.
Right after the game. If that happens, we have to record right after the game, no matter what. I think we have to do it no matter what.
Would we watch the game together?
Yeah, we'd have to, right?
Okay.
I mean,
it'd be so hard for me
result in violence, probably. But
it'd be so hard for me because, if the Colts make the playoffs, or if the Colts just continue to be good, or if any of my teams, if Michigan State's in March Madness, Bulls in the playoffs, I have a routine of I do the same thing before every game, same thing the night before. And if I would have to change the routine, I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah. See, I'm not scared of that. I was like that for a while, but I've grown out of it a little.
I've gotten better. It's just, I guess it's more of the routine the night before.
Well, in your defense, I do think in the event that happened and we'd be with all of our friends, I think most of our friends would be rooting for the Colts.
Oh yeah,
over the Lions.
100%.
I'd be the one playing the road game.
Yeah.
But we're a long ways away from that.
Yeah. We're getting a little too far ahead of ourselves
a little
in this
bit.
episode.
Well, hey, it is what it is. I've been doing it for the past couple of years now. I'm cool with jinxing my team now. But I'm done talking about this game. One crazy stat though. Geno Smith didn't complete a single pass in the second quarter and the first 13 minutes and 30 seconds of the third quarter. So nearly half of the game he went without completing a pass.
That's the Chiefs defense taking over right there.
And Genty only got 6 rushing attempts today because they were down the entire time.
Chip Kelly masterclass.
Yeah, he's got to get out of there.
Does Pete Carroll have to get out of there? I don't know.
Dude.
I mean, whenever you have the oldest coach in the NFL, it's...
What a failed experiment, dude.
Yeah, so far.
I kind of feel bad for the Raiders. They've been really, over the past 10 years, trying a lot of new shit and just falling on their face every single time.
Or Mark Davis might have to empty the bank account again to pay out a coach contract.
He's going to go broke.
Yeah, and it's crazy because you look at Josh McDaniels right now, who's with the Patriots, and he has their offense looking fantastic.
It's crazy.
Is he just a coordinator merchant? I think so, but
yes, and
it's
he
crazy.
Might be a Patriots merchant as well, Robert Kraft merchant. But Chiefs are at home again next week against the Commanders, Monday Night Football. A lot of home games in a row for them here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
the Chiefs as well. All right, next game here: Eagles 28, Vikings 22. DeVonta Smith was dominant in this game. He had most of the Eagles' yards. A.J. Brown ended up with I think 4 catches for like 100 yards and a touchdown or 2 touchdowns. So
121.
he was great with his 4 catches. It was good to see him going as a fantasy owner of him. Vikings offense looked lost for most of this game. They later on started to figure it out a little bit, but that just felt to me like the classic Eagles. We're going to look good, but we're not going to let you be convinced on us after this game. We're not going to let
That's
it
exactly
happen.
what I took from it.
They love doing that. Was Jalen Hurts' first 300-yard passing game since week 5 of last year, though.
Yeah.
Which is something. Biggest takeaway from this game, though, Vikings absolutely could have and should have won this game. 6 red zone appearances, 5 field goals, 1 touchdown. Can't have that happen.
Yeah, I mean, Eagles were up 14-6 at halftime, I believe, and I wrote in my notes that it just feels way too close than what it should have been.
Yep.
Eagles are leaving a lot on the table, and that's what it was. I thought the Vikings looked like they were going to come back and possibly take the lead, but Eagles get it done. Rushing game is still not there for the Eagles, which has been shocking.
Saquon, like, visibly frustrated during the games. Yeah.
But at least the passing game was there. 326 yards, 3 touchdowns, like you said. That was fantastic to see from Hurts, but we said it last week. He does better when he's playing from ahead, and he was playing from ahead, and he took advantage of that. And we'll see next week. J.J. McCarthy might be ready to go. Do they put him in over Carson Wentz? We'll have to see.
I mean, Wentz was bad early in this game. He ended up being all right later on, but that pick early was bad.
But yeah, he did figure it out and was a little bit better. So, and Addison had a massive game. So
yeah, I mean, he's been decent since
he's actually been pretty good since coming back.
We also didn't mention for the Chiefs game Rashee Rice. What did he finish with? I know he had a couple.
I said it. 4 catches, 27 yards, and 2 touchdowns or something.
Oh,
or 7 catches, 47 yards, and 2
touchdowns.
touchdowns.
Yep, so
it's just a classic Rashee Rice. A lot of receptions, not a lot of yards, but touchdowns.
Gets the end zone. Yeah, that's how you do it.
Great for PPR leagues.
Oh yeah. Anything else on this game?
Not too much.
I'm happy the Vikings lost finally.
Yeah, Vikings do
They're 3-3.
lose 3-3. Yeah, I don't.
They're
really have
about
too much
as
more.
good as their record says. I'd say.
Yeah. Every time the Eagles win, I feel like it's the same. This one at least the passing went off, but every time the Eagles play, they're leaving too much on the table, and the run game has to be better.
2 years in a row now, but they did do it all last year and win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Wild thing here: the Eagles play the Giants next week.
Yeah.
2 weeks after losing to them.
Yeah. And this one's got to be in Philly, though.
Correct.
So
No, they're playing both in New York this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Philly.
I'm gonna go Philly as well.
I don't see them losing twice, but
Would be sick.
this Giants loss, they maybe it's a
Bounce back.
Yeah,
They're definitely gonna be playing against an easier defense.
that's true.
And then the Vikings go into LA to play the Chargers on Thursday Night Football. I'm going to take the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers.
Okay. Look at us agreeing today. All right. You could lead us off with the Panthers today if you'd like. 13-6
I mean,
the Jets.
We talked about it a lot in the injury recap, but Bryce Young goes down with an ankle injury. Andy Dalton has to come in. Didn't have to do too much. Chuba Hubbard was back this week and took half of the carries from Rico Dowdle, which I get that if someone's a captain of your team, you want him to have an impact. But Rico Dowdle has been like the best player in football the past 2 weeks. Just you have to ride the hot hand more than you did. But 17 carries is still a lot.
Yeah. How many did Chuba get?
Chuba got 14. So Chuba finishes 14 for 31. Rico Dowdle 17 for 79.
Yeah. Come on.
You got to give Rico Dowdle a little bit more.
Who had more catches?
Who had more catches? Chuba 2 for 24. And Rico 1 for 17.
Yeah, can't have Rico 1 for 17. Can't have that.
Yeah.
But they still won.
They win. They get it done. Jalen Coker was back. I was expecting a decent week from him. They've been hyping him up. 2 targets, 0 receptions.
Yep. Not great.
Not great.
Not great at all.
But Xavier Legette finally breaks out.
I know.
9 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown for him. Ted McMillan was quieter in this game.
Sauce was doing a really good job on him early. I know Sauce got hurt, but
yeah, Sauce did get hurt. That hurt. But yeah, Bryce Young. Hopefully, he's able to stay healthy and come back soon because you're a Panthers team that's sitting at 4-3, above 500, like you said, and you love to see it.
You do love to see it. You hate to see the Hawks giving up a goal here, though. But Jaycee Horn as well. Well, they didn't?
That didn't go in.
Oh, I thought it did. Jaycee Horn, 2 interceptions in this game. He had one that was super, super sick. We got a tripping penalty, it looks like. He had one that, I don't know if you saw it, he caught it with 2 hands. The receiver, I forget who it was on the Jets, grabbed his one arm and pulled it down, and Jaycee Horn held onto the ball with his one hand. And as he's falling to the ground, he holds it to the ground. He had full possession, so it's not like he used it to hold on to the ball, but he just pressed it against the ground, went down. It was beautiful. Yeah. Great interception. Jaycee Horn was phenomenal in this game, and the Jets are bad.
They are bad,
Yeah.
very bad. And there's no way of spinning it.
Yeah.
Justin Fields is bad.
Yeah, they're all
6
bad.
catches, 12 yards, 46.
Aaron Glenn is the head coach, unfortunately.
6 catches, 12 times, 46.
Probably bad.
Yeah, it's not going well, and he could be a member of the Lions staff again next year.
I was about to say, I was going to look in the camera and say, AG, if you want to come home, we'll take you back.
Yeah.
With open arms.
Special assistant. Now he's going to be the one under Shepard, though.
Yep. Yep.
Then Shepard will get a job somewhere. He can go
and Aaron Glenn will come back as DC. It all works out. That almost never happens, though. Like
well, it did in San Francisco.
I guess technically it did in San Francisco. Yeah, that's a good point. And with the same situation, too, with the Jets.
Yeah.
But will Aaron Glenn get blackballed like Salah did? Honestly, he might, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know.
He might. Because he wasn't really getting head coaching offers before this year. He was kind of a guy that would get interviews but never get offered. Finally gets offered, starts 0-7. I don't think he gets fired after year 1. I think that would be absurd. But
I mean, if he goes 0-17,
if he goes 0-17, they also waited like 3 years to fire Adam Gase.
Yeah, but they pulled the trigger on Salah during the season, so.
After like 3 years, though.
Yeah, but it was the year that they finally, I guess they had expectations and they didn't deliver.
Yeah.
This year they don't really have expectations.
We talked about the Panthers next week. They're playing the Bills at home. I want to pick the Panthers, but I'll take the Bills. And then we already said Jets going into Bengals. We got the Bengals, right?
Yes.
All right. This game that we've teased a million times, the Giants-Broncos take us away. Giants win, what was it, 30, 33, 32?
Yes, 33-32.
Yeah.
And I meant to really get the extra point. Yes, Jude McAtammy, PAT failed. So
Yeah, oh, really? Because here's what I didn't realize, and maybe I just don't know ball here, but the Giants still had Graham Gano.
yeah.
I didn't know that because he's hurt, and that's why this new kicker's in. I didn't know they still had Graham Gano. That's crazy. He's been their kicker forever. I remember us being like kids and having Graham Gano on the Giants.
I think he left and came back.
Did
though.
he?
Yes.
No, Graham Gano, not did he?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Did he would never leave New York.
And I think it sounds like he missed the kick by a mile.
Really?
Yeah, it sounds like he missed the kick by a mile. He's number 99 as well.
Oh, really?
It's never a good number for a kicker.
Oh.
They have the New York Giants kicker, and it's a video of a college football game with the meter going as fast as possible. Back and forth, stadium pulse massive.
No.
They brought out the Blair Walsh video. Always a classic here with the. I don't know if the screen can see that.
They definitely can't.
But-
Absolutely cannot see that.
The kick meter and Madden just going that way. The field goes that way.
Verbally.
Yeah.
Um.
They have the Jamal Adams trying to get in the door.
Oh yeah, you can't forget that one.
As the kicker. So yeah, extra points. He went 2 for 4, 0 for 0 on field goal attempts.
He
Glad
missed
the Colts
2
didn't
extra
pick-
points.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
The Broncos
could have
though.
won the game with extra points.
Yeah. Did you know the Broncos have the statistically best pass blocking in the NFL?
Doesn't shock me. They have a good offense. I mean, they have a good offensive line.
They have a good offense. It shocks me a little bit because their offense hasn't been that good.
No.
It's like,
And is that Bo Nix taking maybe a little bit of a sophomore slump?
here's the
But
thing I don't understand about them,
responded.
though. Like, I look, because I was in the bathroom as we're getting ready for this pod, and I'm like, how are they not good on offense? Is it their running game? I looked at their running game, and it wasn't bad. Is it Bo Nix? He had decent stats. Obviously, their offensive line has been good at pass blocking. So what is it? I don't know. Are they like really bad in the red zone or something?
Well, a lot of these stats did come late in the game when they were coming back, I guess. So they figured it out later in the game.
Yeah, I was
But
talking
in the
about
first half,
up
they were
until this
struggling.
game in the season.
Yeah. That's a fair point. I'll say it again. When the run game's there, the offense is good. This game, the run game was decent. The offense was decent. But it didn't come till late. Bo Nix 50 pass attempts. Big comeback for him. So
Well, of course, yeah.
that's the biggest thing. Jaxson Dart was having a fantastic game, and if he didn't turn that ball over with that bad interception, that probably would have led to a Giants win. But the turnover, give the Broncos short field. That's probably the big turning point to really end the game.
I mean, they have a good red zone percentage. They're 6th in red zone conversion. Like, I don't get it.
Well, they are 5-2.
They are, but if you look at like they're not.
When you watch them, they are playing bad teams, and they're like you want them to win by more, and they're not.
I guess that's probably part of it. I don't think the Giants are a bad team though, and putting up 32 on the Giants is impressive.
Yes, I think the Giants are actually sneaky good, and I haven't picked them in our
Knockout yet, neither have I.
And I thought you had, and I was like, yes, I did. and
no,
you didn't.
no,
But
no, no, no.
After this loss, I don't think they make the playoffs, but
No.
I think they're a team you don't want to play.
Yeah, they're a team you don't want to play. I do think they have a chance to make the playoffs.
I see them as like a 7-10.
I forget they do have like the hardest schedule in
Yeah.
the NFL, though, so that's unfortunate. I do think though, I don't know. I
And they
think
got lucky with the Theo Johnson
Ve-
tight end bobble touchdown where he just randomly got the ball in his hands.
yes,
and
that
took
was
so.
very, very lucky. I do think Jaxson Dart has potential to be very, very good though.
I do too.
I look at him, and obviously, I think there's a bit of a bias whenever there's a quarterback who can throw the ball and run and be athletic. Whenever they're out there on the field, they just look better than a pocket passer. They just the way it looks is just cleaner. But I just think he's a really fun quarterback. We saw another Cam Scatterbu,
Truck.
yeah, if you want to call it that. I think it's just like trying to get CTE. But
Yeah. I will say the only downside from Jaxson Dart outside of the bad interception, this is a big, massive. It was like he couldn't be a starting quarterback with a 45% completion percentage. Jaxson Dart threw for only 45% today.
Really,
Yeah, 15 for 33. So
there you go. You're still
we
gonna
want
keep,
completion percentage watchers. Let's get at Jaxson Dart.
you're
then.
gonna keep running victory laps.
I'm not gonna run. victory
Anytime
laps,
there's a
but
guy that's under
I
50% completion.
anytime we're gonna start talking about completion percentage, he was at 68 last week, 65. So he has been decent.
That would have
but
been like career highs for Anthony Richardson. Career best games. The Broncos next week are at home against the Cowboys. That should be a
That's
good game. I
a
got the
good game.
Broncos at home though.
Give me the Cowboys.
Okay, and then I don't have the Giants on here for some reason. Let me pull it up quick.
The Giants.
They're
we
at
already
Eagles.
talked about
Yep,
the Eagles.
Yep, they're at Eagles. Perfect. All right. Take us on here to the Colts beating the Chargers 38-24.
Yeah, scoreboard has this as a 14-point game. It kind of felt like the Colts had a lot of control. They had a lot of control this game.
Yeah.
For most of the game, dominated. Offensively, this Colts team is next level right now. Jonathan Taylor had an untouched touchdown in the first half, pretty much to start the game in the first drive.
Yep.
Badgley missed an extra point. That was pain, but it ended up really not mattering. Daniel Jones in this offense has just been lethal. 2 touchdowns, no picks for him again. 288 yards passing, only takes 1 sack. I believe on that sack they responded by getting I don't know, that was a possession they punted, but they're running the ball great. They're passing the ball great. They still, Rigoberto Sanchez has 1 or 2 punts today. 2 punts. So that's a lot more than normal, I guess, for the Colts.
Yeah.
But just another fantastic offensive game. The defense is leaving a lot out there. They do have a lot of corner injuries still.
Yep.
That hurts. The pass rush for the Colts, not good. If they want to be serious Super Bowl contenders, I think they have to go and make a move for a pass rusher, whether it doesn't even have to be an elite pass rusher. It just has to be a decent one.
Al-Qadim Muhammad.
A little bit better than Al-Qadim Muhammad, but has to be someone there. Alec Pierce, nice game. Tyler Warren's the best tight end in the draft. I can't believe some other teams thought differently.
Yeah.
And Michael Pittman, solid game as well. So Colts offense dominating. 96% of the players or the yards are from homegrown players from the Colts. That's a crazy stat.
Really?
The only person I can think of that isn't a homegrown
Amir
player that
Abdullah.
gets yards is Amir Abdullah.
Yep.
That's the only one I can really think of. Doolin is.
Warren. Well,
AD
Doolin was
Mitchell,
out today,
Warren.
right?
Yeah, Josh Downs. Jonathan
And you
Taylor,
guys won this game
Giddens.
without, like, you didn't have your corner in Ashton Doolin.
Yeah,
which was,
we didn't have our Travis Hunter.
No, exactly. So that's unfortunate. But we got to talk about the Chargers unis.
Oh my goodness.
Disgusting.
When I didn't even know that they were doing that before the game. I thought they like peed on him or something.
It was like the classic color rush. We haven't
Yeah,
seen
it's
that in
like-
a while.
And I feel like with the color rushes, did they at least match the helmet or no?
No, I feel like they did a lot of the times. The no matching was crazy. The white
Yeah.
helmet with the all yellows. Ugh.
It's just disgusting. Like Herbert throws for 420 yards.
Yeah.
3 touchdowns, no picks. A lot of that was just because they had to throw the ball.
Colts team total continues to be free. It was
Yeah,
at, I think,
20.
20 or 21 today. Like,
At 20 and a half probably.
come on. What are we
Easy
doing
money
here?
there. They
They got
scored-
that at like 8 minutes in the second quarter
yeah,
left.
they scored 20 points. And this is, we talked about the Bears, right?
Yes.
Yes. I don't know why I blanked on that. But the Bears fans are trotting around this stat that they're the only team to score 21 points in every game. The
Really?
Colts have scored more than 20 in every game. So,
They were the only team to score 21 in every game?
yeah.
That's hilarious. I didn't
It
know
is.
that. That's funny.
It is. But they've been trotting that set around, which is funny because I look back at myself last year and I was doing that with the Colts.
Yeah,
so.
you got to. I mean, if you have a stat like that, you got to milk it.
But we did it through like 11 weeks, and then I think it was like the Broncos
Not
game
like
or something.
5 games or whatever.
Yeah. But we scored 20 points or more in every game, so 1 point less.
You're close, yeah.
And we've scored like 40 in half of those. So
I'll tell you, maybe it's just because their offense is so good. The Colts remind me a lot of like last year's Lions, where that's like they come out and they just punch you in the mouth, and it just feels like a tidal wave that there's like nothing you can do about it. You score, they score, you have to go score, and if you don't score immediately after, they're probably going to score again. And at that point, now they're playing with the lead, and they're tough to beat with a lead.
yeah, and I mean it's very similar scenarios. Dominant offensive line,
Yep.
quarterback in his second chance.
Yep,
The running back is we only have one running back. I guess you guys
Yeah,
had,
but still elite
a duo.
top 5-3 running backs.
Yeah,
I
elite
mean,
running backs, good receiving. We have a better receiving core, I'd say, than you guys. No offense. I think depth wise, 100%,
yeah, depth wise, yes.
and tight end.
I'm
Similar.
taking our top 2 over your top 2.
Yeah, I'm taking your top 2 over, but when we got 1 through 5, that is
Yeah. I'd give the Colts 3.
all
3
pretty
through
good.
5 then. Well, I don't know Isaac Tesla.
Well, Alec Pierce's are
Yeah.
2. Josh Down. I mean, we don't even really have it 2. They're kind of just all.
Yeah, you have 1.
We have 1 to 3 is all 1.
No, I think Pittman's a clear 1. No,
I think it
he definitely
literally just
he has to
depends
lead the
by
team in
week.
yards for receivers, right?
But I mean, if Josh Downs played this week, it'd be
Touchdowns
close.
for sure.
And Alec Pierce has been out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd personally say Pittman's wide receiver 1 there, but maybe I'm a little.
It's
bit biased.
close. I mean, I
I'd
could
say-
be biased because I just like Josh Downs that much. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I just feel like stats wise, it has to be Pittman so far.
And Alec Pierce is just a monster as well. He had 98 yards in this game, another big catch. He had 10 targets in this game.
Yep.
Pittman has 9. Anthony Gold was solid as a gunner. And yeah, this team's just been good. Kenny Moore came back this week, which is they needed it. I was very concerned because it's an Achilles injury,
Yeah.
calf injury. Especially if you're an Indianapolis fan, you're petrified of a calf
Yeah.
injury. But he played, stayed healthy, and you get a dominant win. And this was whoever won this game was going to come out as first in the AFC.
Yep,
And the Colts pretty much convincingly went and won this game.
best team in the AFC.
Yeah.
All right. Colts next week. We already talked about Titans and
Titans, yeah.
Chargers, Vikings. We talked about already as well. All right. Cowboys 44. Is this the final score? Is it 44-22?
Yes.
All right. Cowboys 44. Commanders 22. The Cowboys, man. We talked about them being a dangerous team before the season, especially offensively. Their defense, as we know, has been one of the worst outside of maybe the Ravens, been the worst all year long. They only give up 22 points in this game, which is huge. But as much as I want to talk about how good the Cowboys are, because I do think that they're a pretty good team, and at home, I think they can win a lot of games, especially indoors, because I think Dak and their offense, especially with CD, is just really good. Javonte's been phenomenal running the ball, which good resurgence for him and his second chance, really. But I got to talk Commanders. I got to talk Jayden Daniels' injury. This is
Yeah, we didn't mention that in the injury report.
we did not. Should have. But I once again don't want to. I do not want to take an I was right victory lap on injuries, especially for a player that's injury prone. But this was my number one concern about Jayden Daniels going into the NFL, and it led to me looking like an idiot after last year because yes, I was right. He did get hurt last year, and my biggest concern with him is he doesn't slide well. He's pretty frail. He's a skinny guy. He's probably going to get hurt often. He was able last year to just miss a few games, and then when he was healthy, he was so good that it doesn't even matter. But now he's probably going to have, once we get to we're at the midway point of the season, he's missed half the games. If you include this game and the first game he went out in the middle of, and then the 2 that he had to miss. As good as you are, the best ability is availability. And I'm worried about him, and I'm worried about the Commanders' future going forward if he doesn't figure out how to slide and stay healthy, because you can be the best quarterback ever, but if you can't stay healthy, it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, I'm starting to lean towards the Commanders missing the playoffs. I think that's
I am
my
too.
takes. I think the Cowboys are a better team. And
Yeah.
We saw it on the field today.
Much better.
I think the Cowboys steal that position. We already know how good the NFC North is with 4 dominant teams right
Yeah.
now. So
I don't
think it's gonna be
2
in-
dominant teams, 2 really good teams. 2 good
four
teams.
4 teams that have won a lot.
Yes.
And so I'm kind of leaning towards the Commanders missing the playoffs.
I am too.
I can continue to spread my. I don't want to say it's 100%, but Dak at least for MVP propaganda
Yeah.
because he's playing like an MVP right now,
100%.
and he's still gets a lot of hate, but he's one of the best regular season quarterbacks out there. And you're always a regular season quarterback until you win in the playoffs.
100%.
But he's been fantastic. 3 touchdowns, no picks, 264 yards. Is going against a bad defense, but they're starting to give him a run game, and he's just a completely different quarterback.
Yeah.
It opens when you have a run game. It opens everything up.
And they
It's that
haven't had
simple.
one in a few years.
No,
And you get CD back, you got a really good wide receiver too in George
Pickens
Pickens.
has been. Woo.
That's got to be top 5 duos now.
Oh, yeah,
we've been
I'd say.
talking duos all year. You got Addison and Jefferson, T and Jamar.
Brown and Smith.
Brown and Smith and those two.
Yeah.
That's probably
And, well, the number one's probably Puka and DeVonta.
yeah, those are the 5. I would say those are the 5. I'd lean Puka, DeVonta 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd probably go Chase Higgins. Then I'd probably go Brown, Smith, Addison, Jefferson.
I'm taking Lamb Pickens over Addison Jefferson.
You're right. I'm taking Lamb Pick. I'm putting Jefferson, Addison. I agree. I do agree with that.
Here we go.
Yeah, wow, Mr. Green. I do because I did forget in my head who the fifth group was. I just knew I was trying intentionally to shade Jefferson and Addison, and I completely forgot I could just keep bumping them down.
Yeah.
But no, I think that would be my 5 in that order.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I completely agree. And then you have Ferguson at tight end, continues to be dominant. 7 catches, 2 of them were for touchdowns.
Best in the league.
He's been fantastic, and
Been the best in the league.
when you get his offense has been good.
Yeah, they've been really
100 plus
really
yards
good.
and a touchdown for Javonte. So
Yeah, he's probably also been top 5. If this
He's up
defense can
there.
just figure it out, bro. You know what they need? They need like a dominant, like game record pass rusher.
yeah,
Like,
if they could get to the quarterback a lot better,
Yeah, that would be that would be great.
it would be good if he's healthy. But like he's not. Just even someone who's like has to come out a lot of snaps.
Yeah. So yeah, but it's like it's impressive when he does it. Though.
Yes, he gets
Yeah.
like 3 sacks in a
Yeah,
game.
yeah, and maybe that person also won 27-23 today
Yeah, could be.
on the
really.
on the Green Bay Packers over the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals, you guys almost flipped me, but they couldn't get it done.
They couldn't.
Unfortunately, Packers win this game late, 27-23. Didn't look good all game. Felt like it was going to be another Brown scenario for them, where it's like they're playing bad, but they're enough of a better team that they're not like getting super punished for playing bad. They're just like down by a little bit or up by a little bit, and they weren't able to recover in that Browns game. They were able to recover here against Jacoby Brissett, although Jacoby gave him a run for their money at the end.
Jacoby's been playing solid.
Yep.
This is 2 weeks now. He gets 279 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's most of the time you'll take that from your quarterback.
100%.
So he's been solid. They don't really have a run ever since Connors went down. The run game
Connor.
really has been bad. Bam Knight isn't very good.
Michael Carter.
Michael Carter hasn't been great. So they need a run game, and Trey Benson is down as well. So
Yeah, it's been all bad for them.
the bright spot was Trey
Amari
McBride.
DeMarcado fumbles at the 1 yard.
Yeah,
line.
that pretty much ruins his career. It seems.
Yeah, it seems like it. I don't blame him though. If you're a running back and you do that and you're not already like really good,
Yeah, it's
it's pretty
It
tough
puts
to
you in a
recover
worse
from
spot.
that. Yeah, like you're gonna be known as the guy who did that. Jonathan Taylor, we still remember he did it, and he's one of the better running backs in the league.
he's putting it behind. He's been able to put it behind him though.
Yeah, but I'm like people still remember he did it.
Yeah,
At least I do, and maybe it's just because I'm friends with you.
could be.
But yeah, I really, really wanted the Packers to lose this game. They, like you said earlier, they have not been super impressive recently either. They tied with the Cowboys, so I mean maybe after the Cowboys this week, that's not as bad. They lose to the Browns on the road. They almost lose to the Cardinals on the road. They have a big win over the Lions, obviously, but I'm interested to see how this team's going to respond when we get to more divisional matchups and they have to start playing the Lions again in Detroit, and then the Bears in Chicago and the Vikings in Minnesota, and like we said, even next week's in Pittsburgh against the Steelers on Sunday Night Football.
I don't want to say they're like a wish brand Eagles, but they're doing a similar thing. And they did this last year too, I feel like a lot, where we know they're the better team and they're playing bad teams and they play down to their opponent.
Yep.
Their offense doesn't show up. Love doesn't play great. And they can go and play a great team like the Lions and dominate. So it goes back and forth, but you want to see more from this team. And Jordan Love wasn't great, only 179 yards. The running game, Josh Jacobs, he was okay, does get 2 touchdowns. Going into the game, he was ill, injuries, so he was questionable. But he does play, and he gets it done. And if you're the Packers, you win the game, and you're 4-1-1 right there at the top of the division. But it's like you want more.
Yep, 100%. Cardinals are on bye next week, and then we already talked Packers Steelers.